What is up, guys? Grenader here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful and fantastic day. And today I'm going to show you guys how to make a thumbnail like Vanoss. So I think last time I did one over T Martin, and so today we're doing Vanoss. And if you want to see a specific tutorial on a specific YouTuber and how they make their thumbnails, their intros or whatever, let me know and I'll make a tutorial so that way you guys can do it as well, because I believe that we should all, be able to do whatever everyone else is doing. But it's whatever. So today I'm going to show you how to do Vanoss. Vanoss, I think he has a reputation for using the same thumbnail over and over and over again, and it's not a bad thing, but it's pretty easy to make. So I thought, hey, why not make a tutorial? A tutorial, guys, a tutorial. Okay, so first of all, before we even start, you probably want to head over to Google. You want to download a Gmod logo .png, because the PNG basically means that it's transparent. So as you can see, it blends into my background on my desktop. And you want to get a character or two. And I think these are just on Google. I downloaded this random one from Google. It's just Mario and Luigi. And I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you already have like a character screenshot from a gameplay or something. And then you want this glass texture that I found off of Google. You can find the same one by typing glass texture, and you can, get that. So once you get that, you want to open up Photoshop, and let's get started, guys. So step 1, file, new, and copy these settings. You want 1280 by 720, resolution, doesn't matter, change it to 100, change it to 72, same thing. So first of all, I think we need to make a rainbow, right? I think that's the main thing that he does. So if you hit Control R, it'll bring up the ruler thing, and you want this on. And what you want to do is you want to drag out these guidelines, and you want to put them in the middle. You want to make a crosshair, and these just snap into place, so there should be no misconception here or misguiding. What the? Oh, okay. So emo distracted me, my bad, guys, my bad. Back into the tutorial. You want to click on the first linear gradient here. You want to click on the gradient editor, and if you check in the presets, I'm pretty sure there's a rainbow one, but if there's not, it's pretty easy to make. It's just a rainbow, and hit OK. And you want to start from the bottom left, and you want to end at the top to the right. And it should make a rainbow. Yay, we're almost done. Shot it. So you want to go to file, place, and what I figured out the other day is that every time I make a tutorial, I'm like, make a new layer, and I'm gonna place like, for example, these characters, and it sticks to that layer, right? But if I delete that layer and don't make a layer and just go to file, place, and then go to this, it makes a layer for you. And I originally thought that you had to make a layer in order to place an image, but I was completely wrong, but it's whatever. So what you want to do is pick a character. I'm going to pick Mr. Luigi here, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the magical selector wand dicky thing, and you just want to select everything except him. Everything except him. So how you do that is you just select everything except him, and then you want to, as you can see here, I overestimated and I selected parts of him that I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the -1 or the minus tool thing, and what that does, it just allows me to fix my mistakes. Just go around that. Make sure Luigi is not selected on the inside, because if he is, you're going to delete or erase part of his body, and that is not what we want. Mamma mia. And then as you can see, it kind of messed up a little. Gonna correct that like that. Get that in between his legs. And then get this part. Oh, I messed up again. God damn it. There we go. That's as close up as I'm gonna get it. Because, for the sake of time, I don't want to be here all day trying to show you guys how to do this. So I'm pretty sure if you want to put the time and effort, you can find it. So you will find the way to make it look better. So there you go. Just erase these lines, because lines are ugly lines. And then there you go. You got Luigi. Here's some lines on top too. You want to get that. And there's Luigi. Control T. I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger, like that. Put him right there. hit enter. As you can see, it's pretty choppy. The edges are pretty pixely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on Mr. Luigi here, and I'm going to add a stroke. The stroke is going to also display parts that weren't deleted, so that's good. But since the stroke makes it look even choppier, I think last time what I did a stroke on the inside. I did a 1 stroke, and I did a drop shadow, and did that. And if you hit E, you can delete that line that's just flowing to the top. And as you can see, it's still pretty pixely. And what I would do, I would put more time and effort into this, and I would, you know, go make my eraser smaller and actually erase, you know, parts of his hat like that. You know, just unpixelize that by erasing around him, you know, touching him up like that. But obviously I'm not going to do this because it's going to take a long time, and I don't want to make this video super long and complicated and boring. So like I said, you can also, you know, just find some characters off of Google PNG Gmod characters, and let's move on because this video is long enough already. Let's make that line that he has in the background, change the fill to a black, and then you're just gonna cancel that. Just stretch one out like that, let it drop like so. I'm gonna hit Control T and make it a little bit slimmer because I feel like that's too thick, guys. It's too thick. And then you want to bring this down to like an 80, so that way you can see the background, but it's not, you know, overly black. And then you want to add a new layer, and then File, Place, and I did it again. You know, I added another layer. I think it's just a habit. And you just want to place this Gmod logo top of here. I make it kind of to where it's bigger than the strip, like that. It's kind of like that. It looks like a banner almost because it's like that. I see a lot of people that try to imitate freaking Vanoss. They do it like that. Like, I don't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna just keep it like that. That looks better. It looks, you know, more similar to the real thing. I'm gonna T for your text. And you want to just, you know, prop hunt, and so like that. Make it big, but not too big to where it doesn't fit in here. This fits in perfectly. I love how that looks. I don't like this font. I think there's another font. What's it called? It's called Epilepsy. Where's it at? There it is. Epilepsy. All right. I'll have the link to this font in the description down below. I like the way it looks. I think it looks pretty cool for, you know, this type of thumbnail. And I'm going to put a stroke to it and make it like that. Hit OK. And I think that's pretty much it for the thumbnail itself. Now, here's where it gets a little bit nitpicky. This is totally up to you. It's not mandatory or anything. But we're going to use that glass texture, and we're going to make a... like some lines, like some texturized lines, because I've noticed that freaking Vanoss, he has like a texture to the to his thumbnails. Like, it looks kind of like a rainbow type of glass thing. And so how you do that is just by doing what I'm doing right now, and just stretching out this texture here and doing that. And you just, you know, rotate it and just do all this kind of mumbo jumbo, and then you just kind of select both of them, convert to smart object. You want one object, you know, itself, and then just turn on the opacity to like maybe 10, to where it's noticeable, but it's not, you know, overtakingly like, whoa, I can see those bars, you know. So just increase it if you like right there. It looks pretty good. And that is pretty much it. I think I covered everything. Always add a stroke to that. Inside. Yeah, there we go. A stroke like that. Hit OK. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I nailed it. I think I nailed the Vanoss thing. So this is pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, you guys know what to do. If there's a specific YouTuber that you want to see get exposed, wink wink, just let me know, and I will gladly expose them and show you guys how to do their stuff. Because you know we all have the potential to be a big YouTuber, but what's, why, just why?